Good morning. This is KELOLAND on the go with all you need to know in news and weather as you start your day.
A Sioux Falls family is mourning the sudden loss of a 20-year-old woman, and a man who knew her is behind bars facing several charges. The Lincoln County Sheriff says Randy Gerlach was found dead inside this home, and it appeared to be suspicious. Investigators quickly identified 22-year-old Jackson Phillips as a person of interest.
They caught up with him in Mitchell and made an arrest. He is charged with 4 counts of domestic abuse, including violating a no-contact order. Authorities say additional charges are possible. Sioux Falls police are investigating a drive-by shooting where several houses were hit by bullets, with one almost hitting a young child. It happened Tuesday night in a neighborhood on the northwest side of the city.
Police say 3 houses were shot. One of the houses had visible damage to the outside, but the other 2 had bullets go into the home.
In one house, there was 2 people. They were both 25, a man and a woman. The other one, there was several people in the house. There was a 4-year-old girl that was almost hit by a bullet with that one. So the car drove in, fired, and then continued driving and left the area.
Police say no one was hurt. The only description police have on the vehicle is that it was a white car. They hope surveillance video will help in the investigation. A grand jury has indicted a 31-year-old Wagner man following the death of a 2-year-old boy. Leonard Sharpfish, also known as Leonard Walking Eagle, is charged with child abuse. The toddler's mother brought him to the hospital last month.
Officials say the little boy had extensive bruising on his face and body. An autopsy also revealed old and new fractures. Court documents say Sharpfish lived with the boy's mother and her 4 children. He told investigators the injuries were caused by the boy's siblings.
Turning to weather now with meteorologist Scott Munn, starting the day with a bit of snow and much colder temperatures, Scott.
Yeah, that we are, and the snow will continue as we go through the morning hours. Yeah, enough maybe to give us an inch here and there, though I do think many locations will come in less than an inch, but also enough to give you a couple of slick spots as well. Let's go ahead and check our forecast for today. We'll try to hit a high of 33 today in Sioux Falls, mostly cloudy. Snow chance mainly this morning in southeastern KELOLAND. Now, some of that snow will continue late morning, early afternoon in eastern and northeastern South Dakota. Aberdeen's high temperature at 25. In central South Dakota, close to 40 today in Pierre. That'll happen late this afternoon, maybe around 4 o'clock. High of 38 is what we're going with. Southeast breeze 15 to 25. And our forecast into western South Dakota. We have dense fog this morning. That fog will slowly go away. Cloudy skies expected with a high of 44. More details on the KELOLAND Live Doppler forecast with Brian coming up.
Thank you, Scott. A South Dakota man hasn't been sleeping well for the past week. He's been too concerned about friends in Ukraine.
Nathan Schock and his family helped run church camps just outside of Kyiv for a couple of years. They've been in contact with some of the friends they've made and say they are terrified.
And it's been really, really hard to watch from here. You feel kind of helpless. And you want to do something, but there's just a limited amount of what you can do from this far away other than just pray and support and talk, text, FaceTime, and anything we can to help them feel connected.
Schock says the Ukrainians are an amazing and peaceful people and don't deserve what is happening to them. Kindness has been spreading around Cleveland Elementary School this past month.
Throughout the month of February, students have been learning about the importance of being kind, and they have been working to see how many random acts of kindness they could do.
We've been talking about the kindness that the school spreads around, that kindness not all about the awards. It's all about the kind you change around the school and the kind that you put around the world.
Every time a student did an act of kindness, it was recorded by adding a link to a kindness chain. In 1 month, the school recorded 3,346 random acts of kindness among students.
A new boat fishing record has been set in South Dakota. Game Fish and Parks posted this picture of the record-setting Chinook salmon to its Facebook page.
The agency says Kyle Manning harvested the fish from Lake Oahe, weighed in just over 17 pounds and was measured at 36 inches long and more than 21 inches around.
Make sure to tune in to our Summit League special tonight. We'll break down all the brackets, hear from all 4 local teams, plus we speak with the new Summit League commissioner.
You can see all that tonight at 6:30 on KELO TV. That does a look at some of our top stories.
Now let's get one last look at your weather with meteorologist Brian Karstens. Brian?
All right, weather this morning. There's that little batch of snow that's been grabbing some of our attention here from Mobridge and kind of diagonally down toward Brookings. Again, minor or nuisance type snows with this, under an inch or two at best. We're still pretty mild, though, when we look at these afternoon numbers around Pine Ridge and Custer back in the 50s. Sioux Falls area with that east wind and cloudy skies at best will make mid-30s. We'll go with a high officially at about 33, and I don't think it'll be a lot more than that. The Northeast will be cool today, but it actually is interesting to see the numbers coming up as we go toward daybreak tomorrow morning. And there's a good shot that Sioux Falls gets to 50 tomorrow. 55, double nickels running from Winter over to Yankton there early Friday afternoon. So not bad there. But then this system comes in from the south. Looks like snow will break out Saturday morning in southwest South Dakota. Sioux Falls area could get a couple of, well, I think hits of rain, maybe some embedded thunder. There'll be that around. It'll be chilly, though. It's not a warm day. We're going to go with a high of 39 Sioux Falls. Aberdeen, kind of a delay there on the snow arrival. That'll probably be more toward mid to late afternoon for a start. And I do think there will be a ribbon of snow that'll run an axis from the southwest part of South Dakota on up through Pierre. There's still some volatility to the forecast. A lot of this depends on the amount of moisture that can wrap around. And of course, when we talk about that, we have to reference those thunderstorms in Iowa on Saturday. And that will be kind of the key there to seeing how much of this snow we can actually develop. So, for now, no headlines on this system in South Dakota, although western Nebraska already has a winter storm watch. So I do think the chances of getting some snow there are pretty good. And then Sioux Falls will stay on the cold side of the system the whole weekend, which, by the way, speaking of the word cold, we've got a lot more of that coming up in the long-range forecast. Quick look at some snow potential here. Your best risk of 6 inches or more is clearly in western Nebraska. We'll continue to watch some of these numbers into South Dakota. 3 to 6, may be a doable range for Pierre. But again, we're a little early yet on those specifics. So we'll get more information later today and tomorrow. 27 degrees, our high today in Brookings. We'll wrap up with our 7-day forecast. And well, 30s to, well, enter the weekend. And then next week, not exactly a warm week. We might get into the 40s on Tuesday. We are expecting another surge of colder weather at the very end of the 7-day forecast. So mid-March is definitely going to be more wintry again. I expect Pierre and Aberdeen will get good chances of snow on Saturday. Pretty good odds we'll at least get an inch or two. I would say Pierre has a better shot at getting those heavier totals if you run from Pierre down to the southwest into Martin and Pine Ridge. And we'll see if Mission gets in on that too. I think Rapid City also gets snow. Like we've been saying most of the week, the heavier snows may be a little east and south of Rapid. So right now the northern hills are not the target on this one. Check out more details. A lot to say there with our weather update right now at KELOLAND.com.